Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lincoln Journal-Star's Rapid Reaction here at Memorial Stadium, where Nebraska just wrapped up its annual red-white spring game. The final score of this one, if you care, 25-21 to the white team. But today, I think the big story was the look that we were going to get at the Nebraska offense. The first look at Dylan Raiola threw 2 touchdown passes, led multiple scoring drives down the field. He was able to fire some passes, show some touch on others. Pretty impressive, albeit in a spring scrimmage debut for Raiola.
Yeah, and it's important to note that the quarterbacks weren't live today, too. So while just about everybody else was, they weren't. So like Matt Rule said on the broadcast that, one of the passes to Fedoni probably would have been a sack. But I was really impressed with what he was able to do today. I was really hoping there was a pass interference on one of those early rainbow throws that he had. I wish that hadn't happened because you wanted to see maybe what that would have looked like. But yeah, but my favorite play of the day was the touchdown pass that he had to Jalen Lloyd. Lloyd caught it over the corner, or over the shoulder, headed to the corner. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, big breakaway touchdown pass there. Also worth noting the Nebraska defense without many of its veteran starters, guys like Isaac Gifford, John Bullock, Jamari Butler, those guys held out. So certainly it was an opportunity for the younger guys on the defense and as well those many different players on offense to make their impact. You mentioned Jalen Lloyd. He had that big touchdown pass. Dante Dowdle, he scored 2 touchdowns, including a really nice one. Started inside, bounced outside, showed a little bit of that breakaway speed, which was good to see from one of these Nebraska running backs.
Yeah, you were looking for that from them. Obviously, you don't have 2 guys who played a lot last year. They're still recovering from their injuries with Gabe Ervin and Ramir Johnson. But yeah, I was really impressed with what Dante was able to do today.
Yeah, and as a whole, turnovers, this was something that Matt Rule was really focused on. Last year, there were a lot of fumbles. It was a very sloppy spring game. Today, a lot fewer turnovers, a couple interceptions. There was that one near-loss fumble there late in that second half, but for the most part, pretty clean day. A few penalties here and there, but not the same level of sloppiness we saw last year.
Yeah, and I wonder if the weather last year had a little bit to do with that, but it was also indicative of how the season went. Last spring game had 8 turnovers. This one had 2, maybe 3, if in a real game that might have been called. But yeah, no, much, much better in that area of the game.
Yep, and so in total for this red-white spring game, again, the look at the offense, Dylan Raiola really impressing in this one. The final spring practice for Nebraska, now they can turn their attention to the offseason and, of course, next fall. That'll do it for Lincoln Journal-Star's Rapid Reaction. We'll see you back here next time.